Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2023 Riverstone Reserve 3670 RL. This is a rear living room, triple slide out fifth wheel. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside, the outside of the RV, then we'll close it all up at the end and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the brand new 2023 Riverstone Reserve 3670 RL here. We're going to spin our way through the inside and head back out and show you what it's all about out there too. So first things up, we are looking at the door side slide out area. You have large panoramic windows overlooking the campsite area and the rear of the RV. Really nice viewing area. Dual pane safety glass windows, nice improvement feature to have. That used to be an option on the Reserve, is now becoming standard for 2023. It was always a standard on the regular Riverstone and Riverstone Luxury featured. You have two traditional chairs. You can opt in for two folding chairs if you want. And then the table does actually slide out. There's an extension that you can put in there, so you could sit 4 people in here pretty comfortably. A little bit of storage space on each side. And then the TV on the outside is built into that section as well. You'll see that when we get back outside. You have power theater seating. Push a button, thing kicks back and reclines. Has little light up cup holders, USB charger ports, and then there's some storage in the middle as well. Nice big tall slide out height and ceiling height as well. 110 volt ceiling fan instead of a 12 volt version. Sofa back here is a flip out trifold sofa. So this will actually come out, make into a big bed. So you could sleep a couple adult guests here if you needed to, or grandkids. Overhead cabinet space up above. Now looking straight across from your theater seat here, you have an electric fireplace, which is basically just a fancy electric space heater. There's a little bit of storage just above that little flip-up glass lid there, so you could maybe put a satellite box or Blu-ray player or something like that there. You have 3 drawers and a JBL soundbar, and then you have your Samsung Smart TV there as well. Island kitchen area, you have an electric outlet on this side. Looking up at our ceiling area here, we have Whisper Quiet AC systems. 2 AC standard, 3rd AC an option if that interests you. But you'll notice you don't see the big square in the middle of the roof. That is because it is a Whisper Quiet version, much nicer. I actually have both ACs running in here. You might be able to hear the hair, but you don't hear that loud wind blowing noise that some of them create. Little infinity light up there as well. Now this one was also ordered with the optional dishwasher. Nice little feature to have here as well. Just pulls out. And then you have storage in that island also. High-rise sprayer faucet. Dual undermount bowl sinks here. A little larger one on the left than the right. Lots of cabinet space around here. Pantry area as well. They're currently using the Samsung residential refrigerator. Freezer on bottom, refrigerator on top. And the on-off ice maker switch is underneath of the slide to shut that on and off for winterization purposes and storage purposes. There's also a drain out there as well. You'll see that when we get outside. A little bit of storage up above that refrigerator too. Now over here you have the Insignia stove here. Large stove, has the glass front, light built in, little blue lights above your knobs there. 4-burner stove top. You have some storage space and drawer space on each side there. Up above we have a large Samsung microwave and more storage space. Now just to the right there, as we're getting ready to go up the hallway, there is a turbo exhaust fan control on the wall. It's a little remote control that controls this turbo exhaust fan here. So if you're in here cooking, or it's just you've got a nice day out and you want to pull some air through the RV, open up the windows and stuff, that is a really strong turbo exhaust fan there to get everything out. Down below here you have your central vac and your dustpan vac feature built into the step there. Also a drawer there as well. Some little step lights. On the left side of the cabinet there you have the propane leak detector. Nicely finished off entry-exit door here. Now you'll see as we go through some parts of the RV, these little soft touch light buttons here. Some of them have the up and down arrows on them. Those are dimmable lights. Now the coach has 2 wood options when you're ordering it. This is the Decorator White, and then they also have kind of a light gray wood as well that you can choose from when ordering. Now looking at our bathroom area here, start here on the right. So we have 3 drawers and some storage space there. Nicely finished off sink. And a pretty large medicine cabinet up here. Another large turbo exhaust fan. Big skylight in the shower area. You have the sit-down seat as well that'll flip up and down. Really nice heavy-duty porcelain foot flush toilet, along with the nicer lid as well instead of a plastic lid. And quite a bit of towel and linen storage in here. And see if we can squeeze back in here with a camera. We got some towel bars, another remote control for that. But overall, fairly decent sized bathroom. Not as big as some of their models, but it is still a pretty good sized bathroom. Up into your master bedroom area here. So we have king size bed. This bed will raise up, so there is some storage underneath of the bed. You have electric outlet and USB charger ports on both sides of the bed. Little end tables on each side there as well, and there's some storage in there also. Nice dark mirrored sliding doors there for your closet area. So you have some drawer space and cabinet space here at the foot of the bed. A Jensen TV. Little sit down seat area over there. Now that will flip up, so there's some little hidden storage under there. Then there's a little cubby there next to that window as well. Now this one was ordered with the optional washer dryer feature. So if you don't want that, you don't have to get that. That washer dryer is standard on the Riverstone and Riverstone Legacy, but technically an option on the Reserve. So depending on your camping habits, you may or may not want that. Slide this across here, show you what the rest of the closet looks like. So over here, there is the solar charge controller for the solar panel that was on the roof of this one. You'll see that when we get outside. Another electric outlet, little shelf area. But overall, a pretty nice size closet and nicely finished off as well. These Riverstones are built more for that extended stay customer who's looking to go, spend 6 months in the south and get out of the cold in the winter or something. Much heavier duty built camper. It is a 3-inch thick sidewall where a normal RV is usually 2 inches or less. A lot of your lightweight RVs are 1.5 inches on the lightweight versions. So you're getting thicker walls. It's a wide body, so it's 6 inches wider than a lot of fifth wheels as well. And then the straight line roof, giving you more ceiling height back through here instead of a sloped down roof. That also allows for taller cabinetry, bigger windows. So a lot more higher quality finishes than just a traditional weekend camper. All right, we're gonna head outside. I wanna show you around the outside of the RV, and then we're gonna come back in here and close it up. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are back on the outside of the brand new 2023 Riverstone Reserve 3670 RL Fifth Wheel here. We're gonna start here on the door side, kind of spin our way around. So first things up here, we have power awning. LED light strip built in, adjustable arms for tilting for water runoff purposes, manual override in the front head. Second power awning back there, same thing. Really nice heavy duty awnings. They also have that metal wrap protection. So when they're closed up against the body of the RV, there's an aluminum casing that helps encase the material and stuff to help protect that awning. Nice bonus feature on the Riverstone compared to most other RVs that don't do that feature. The nicer look frameless windows. These are dual pane safety glass windows. Basically giving you 2 layers of glass. Helps a little bit with some sound deadening, condensation, that type of stuff for that colder weather camping. And even just obviously helps a little bit having 2 layers of glass there with some insulation. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. Little black square up there is if you do the optional washer dryer. That's where it vents out at. This one was also ordered with the optional 4-camera system. So you have a camera there on the light pointing down this side, one on the other side. There's one on the back you'll see when we get back there. And then there's also one above the entry door. So if you want that feature, it is a nice feature to have. It's a Furrion observation camera system, basically letting you see around your RV. Behind that first door there that's open is 2 40-pound propane tanks. So larger tanks, a lot of fifth wheels are 30 pounds. Your lighter weight fifth wheels are usually 20 pounds. Here you're going 40 pounders. Just below that is a gas line hookup. So you could hook up like a portable grill or something if you wanted to underneath of there. The unit is 6-point automatic hydraulic leveling jacks standard. Hydraulic is stronger, faster, and a little bit more reliable than the electric versions. But when you get to a larger unit like this, it's heavier, you really want the hydraulic over the electric if you can get it. Big pass-through storage area here. In this pass-through storage on the left, we have central vac and an electric outlet there as well. Panel is removable to get to things for accessing back there. Shock assist on our doors. We have thicker baggage doors, better insulation here. Heavier duty slam locks. These are metal instead of plastic. Wall thickness. When you walk around the RV, open up the door, check your wall thickness. Roughly 3¼ inches thick here, where most RVs again are only 2 inches thick for your heavier duty campers, 1.5 inches for your lightweights. So you have an R16 sidewall value here, where most are roughly between an R9 to an R11, and then your cheaper lightweights are R7. So you're getting a lot better insulated coach here as well. On the entry door, there is a touch keypad entry lock to allow you to get in and out. Also comes with a little keychain remote. Now, one of the features I really like here on their screen door, you can see I got the airs running that I've had when we were inside, but I also have this little vinyl material here. It's a removable panel, so not just a screen door, but that allows me to leave that open, let in a lot more natural light. You do have more ride entrance step there that will flip up into the doorway there. It's got the shock assist on it, so it helps basically lift itself up. It's real light feeling because of that shock. When it comes down, touches the ground, it has adjustable feet, quad entrance step, rated for 500 pounds, where a traditional hover step is only rated for 300 pounds. Now you'll notice above the entry door there is also a porch light. So you have a light above the entry door. You also have a light underneath of there, underneath the steps there for a step light, and then you have 2 LED awning strip lights. So you can really light up the side of the RV at nighttime to see going in and out of there. Again, large folding entry handle there. Next to that entry handle is also your model number. So when you're out shopping at a dealer's lot, usually look right around there, and that will show you what the model is, so you can let the salesperson know what you liked. This one was also ordered with an outside TV. They're currently using the Jensen TV out here. Looking down below here, you can see dual axles. Now, this particular customer upgraded his to disc brakes. Drum brakes are standard on the Reserve. When you go up to the Legacy package, disc brakes are part of that package as well. So depending on which version you're ordering, kind of keep this in mind on your axle and suspension. This one has the Road Armor suspension in the center. You can see pop up in that picture there. Kind of acts as a little bit of a shock absorber traveling down the road. Now you can go even a much further step to more ride suspension on the Legacies. So there's a few different things, again, depending on which version you're looking to order. The tires are aluminum wheels, and you also have the tire pressure monitoring system on there as well. Comes with a little monitor that just kind of lets you take that into your truck with you and see what's going on behind you when you're traveling down the road. Or, I'm sorry, see what's going on with your tires when you're traveling down the road. Getting ahead of myself here. Looking at the back end of it, we have the backup camera up top there that allows us to see what's going on behind us when we're traveling down the road. That is a really nice feature to add. Definitely recommend having that. Again, even if you don't do the 4-camera system, at least try to get one on the back so you can kind of see what's happening back here. You have a ladder that comes down nice and low, so it's a real easy step up onto that ladder compared to some. That ladder is rated for 250 pounds, which is pretty traditional for an RV ladder. You have a 2-inch hitch receiver on the back of the RV. That is there really for, say, a little luggage rack or a bike rack. It is not to tow a boat or something like that behind it. If you're going to do something like that, you'd have to do that aftermarket, preferably after your warranty runs out so you don't void your frame warranty. You have backup lights on the back of the RV here, so that is a nice feature again to have. You'd be amazed how many RVs don't have backup lights. So when you are trying to back up, you can alert people to what's going on and they know to watch out for you. Going up onto the roof here, we'll take a couple quick pictures so you can see this. A little hard to see with the sun, but you can kind of see up there, air conditioners, plumbing, stack vents, all that type of stuff needs to be checked. Seals, all that needs to be inspected. So get up there from time to time, look things over, make sure it looks all right. Down here, you have the powered power cord reel. This stretches out, I want to say probably close to 30 feet, roughly 25 or 30 feet. Real easy to use, push a button, roll it back up scenario. So nice feature. A little bit of storage space here. Now, looking down below, You can also see your spare tire underneath of here. Also the dump hose tube holder. And then back there is that ice maker valve I mentioned when we were inside, along with the low point drain for it. Now this one was also ordered with the optional slide out awning covers. Those slide out awning covers help repel water, shade the room, you know, help with leaves, twigs, and debris from falling on top of there. But also, again, those have that metal wrap to help protect them when they're closed up. Just in front of our axles here, we have our dump area. So that's where you're going to hook your dump hose to. And then your dump handles are going to be over in the docking station area for a couple of these handles, for the 3 handles. We'll look at that here shortly. We have our furnace exhausting out right here and our on-demand water heater as well. So nice feature here, again, on-demand water heater, almost instant hot water. Basically, it's got to push the cold water out of the few feet of, you know, line till it gets to the faucet. But, you know, within a few seconds, you have instant hot water on demand, and that will pretty much run until you either, one, fill your tanks or run out of propane. Here we have large side turn signals. This I really love. When you're trying to get over, it alerts the person next to you that you're trying to move over. Sometimes people beside you don't see what's going on, don't know what you're trying to do because they're not far enough behind you to see your turn signals. So that definitely is a nice feature. Here we have a water filtration system. We have battery disconnect, cold, hot and cold outside utility shower, cable, satellite inlets, water fills for fresh water, city water, all that type of stuff here, your drain. And we also have black tank flush as well. Gray galley and black dump handles also. Looking up inside of here, we have our jack controls right here as well. So that is, again, a nice feature to have. You've seen that motion light just kick on there. That was in the storage compartment here. But there's the jack controls there to get it on and off the truck, auto level things out. We also have the light switch there for our cap lights. And looking back over here, we have our inverter that runs our refrigerator while we're driving down the road. This, again, residential fridge. They now offer a 12-volt fridge if that interests you as well. Then that cool feature there in the middle is the water manifold system. That right there allows you to turn on and off individual water lines in case of a leak. So that's pretty cool. And then right down here, we have the hydraulic reservoir for our jacks and slides. So it's kind of hidden and out of the way. Behind this door here, we have battery compartment. Holds up to 4 batteries, little slide out trays as well. Step back here so you can kind of see down this side a little bit better. There is obviously a light up there in the middle, so you can kind of shed a little light on this area at nighttime. Now on the corner just above that reflector there is some very important informational stickers. We're going to pop these up for you here. The first one popping up is your main data sticker. This right here is telling you production date, VIN number, axle size. Most importantly though, gross vehicle weight. That's the most you can load the RV up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. Do not exceed that number. Next is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, basically telling you what the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line, and they stamp the length on there now as well. Next, cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically telling you how much the RV weighed when it rolled, how much gear you can load into the RV before you exceed that gross weight. So again, cargo carrying capacity sticker telling you how much gear you can load into it. And last but not least, tire sticker telling you tire size here, 17.5-inch H-rated tires, so nice heavy-duty tires. These tires, pressure is very important. On any RV, make sure you check your tire pressure. That pressure right there, that cold pressure, is what you're going to set that tire pressure monitor to as well. That comes with the RV. So very important to remember that number. One, to make sure it don't get too low, but also for setting that pressure properly on the RV tire pressure system. Nice fiberglass front cap here. LED light strips built in. There's an LED light above the Rhino pin box there that I did forget to turn on. So there is another light there. Again, this is the Rhino pin box. So if you wanted to upgrade to a Moore Ride or a Reese Goose box or a Trail Air, something like that, make sure your bolt pattern matches up to the Rhino box. That's very important. When you do the disc brake feature, that will give you the disc brake feature down there, the reservoir for it basically. And you got to make sure you check your fluid in that from time to time. Then you also have generator prep here. It is prepped for a propane generator if you want that feature. Now on the Reserve, this is the basic exterior. They do offer paint options as well. So if that interests you, check those out. You could do some different paint colors. I think it's 4 different paint colors right now, if I remember right. I'll pop those up for you as well. All right, we're gonna head back inside. I want to close it up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now back inside the brand new 2023 Riverstone Reserve 3670 RL, and we are gonna close this thing up. So when you are ready to open or close it, you gotta come right inside the entry door here to your little control center. Now they are currently using the Firefly system here. And there'll be like a little website you could go to kind of learn some more detailed type of information. But basically, let's go back to our home page here. So right here, you can hopefully see a little bit by the camera here. We have a voltmeter telling us what's going on with our battery. One of our ACs is on the home page here telling us what's happening. Our holding tank sensors, tank heaters, water pump, master light switch to shut down almost every light in the RV. Hit the next button, we got an electric system informational board here, kind of telling us what's going on with our electric lines coming into the RV. Flip around the lights, we have again individual light controls. We also have, bedroom lights or living room lights all on. There's also bedroom mood lighting, living room mood lighting. Again, the ones with the up and down arrows on them are dimmable. The ones without the arrows are not. We come in here to our HVAC system. Right now, it's showing us 2 ACs on this unit. Again, you can opt in a third. You can also opt in for heat pumps as well. It will come standard with a propane furnace. So this over here is controlling our bedroom AC or our furnace. This over here is just controlling living room AC. Next button here, we've got slide and awnings here. And then you can go in here to some settings for Fahrenheit. It'll tell you your floor plan. You can set the clock, the brightness, different things like that. But back to our slides to control that. Now up above here, we have an inverter button. And we also have our on-demand water heater button. There's some little informational stickers in here. For example, 24-hour roadside emergency assistance by Safe Ride. Your coach will come with 1 year free for that. Some little more informational stickers there as well, just kind of talking about some of the features. But our slide system, we're color coded here, so we can kind of see exactly what we're doing, and then our awnings are also. These are hydraulic slides, so they are a little bit faster, a little bit stronger than the electric or cable versions. But what's really nice here is they are also individually controlled, where a lot of hydraulic slides are one button does all. And you gotta wait for them to cycle through to get everything in. But you seen how fast that was. Very important to when you are bringing these rooms in though, to make sure that you clean your floors. You do not want rocks or toys or anything in the way of the floor or the slide, because it will run them over, it will damage things, and you don't want that on a beautiful fifth wheel like this. So again, just come straight in. Make sure when you close up this slide that your dinette table extension is not in, because if you have that in and the extension is out, it will go right into the side of your island. Very close, tight fit here. So when it is closed, you're not really going back there to get to anything. I mean, you might be able to somewhat scoot around, climb over the counter kind of scenario, but you're not really getting back there easily. Now again, it just takes a few seconds to bump it out, but I could stand here, get into my refrigerator, not really getting into the freezer though, but you're getting into your fridge. I could wash my hands. I could really, if I had to, do a little cooking on the stove top. Not going to get into the oven, unfortunately. So somewhat functional, closed up down here. And then it just takes a few seconds again to hit the button and run this thing right back out. Quick and easy. Don't forget to check out the folks at Couch's RV Nation. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country, and they will definitely save you a lot of money on a new RV if you're interested. Now the last slide out we're going to run in to show you is going to be the bed slide. Again, triple slide unit. But when you are ready to bring this in, let's see if we can stretch around here and do this. We're going to do the bed slide, retract. This is going to come straight in and butt up against your dresser area here. So with this sliding door here, you don't have to worry about your door being in the way of the bed opening, or the bed being in the way of the door opening up there. So I could climb over the bed, get to my closet area if I needed to. Could somewhat get to the top portion of your dresser area here. You could lay in here, watch TV or something at a rest area if you needed to. If you had your generator running. But overall, pretty quick and easy thing. Thanks again, guys, for taking the time to watch my RV videos. I really do appreciate it. We're going to be going through a bunch more of these new 2023s as they roll in for you. Try and get you an idea on all the goodies. Thanks again.